Hi, today we're going to make hot water bottle covers out of old bits of fabric that you've got just lying about the house, and that can be from old curtains, which this is a part of, old dresses, jeans, any little bits and pieces that you've got lying about the house. Right, we're going to make the pattern for the hot water bottle, which is really easy to make. So we get a hot water bottle as such and just a waste bit of paper, and we place it on the paper, right, making sure we've got enough space around it. Okay, so we're looking at approximately, I'd say 1.5 inches all round it, and then with a pencil just mark round. And for doing this, just when you're doing corners, just kind of going like this a wee bit, because it helps you get a even kind of, right, all the way around, 1.5 inches. Just do that all the round. And even when you get to the neck part, we try and just do that, obviously, and then we've got a large bit come there. So if you can see what I'm saying, I am just that there. And then just draw around it all. And a rough guide gives you a kind of rough kind of round it all. 1.5. Of course, you can do it a lot neater because you'll take a wee bit more time than I'm doing here. So just give you this idea of it. So this should actually come out here. Right, okay, so once you've got your pattern drawn out around it, what you do is you take your scissors and you cut it all, not your fabric scissors. Take your paper scissors and you cut round it all around the edges. When it's all cut out, what you should do is fold the whole one in half, fold it in half, and then cut down the centre fold. So you'll end up with a bit like that. You'll end up with 2 pieces. And then from one of the sides here, again, fold it in half and cut it again down the centre. So this is giving you, you will put them all in place on folds, and this will give you the front, the back, bottom, and the neck back. So you'll end up with 3 pieces. Okay. So what I suggest you write on the front page is where the centre is, put an arrow and place on fold and mark that as front on this one here. For the bottom back, what I suggest you do again is place on fold on this one, bottom back, and there at the top there add 3 inches or 7.5 centimetres. So when you're cutting, you'll add on 3 inches. And this is so there's an overlap between the neck. And again, the neck back, so this is the top end of the hot water bottle at the back. Again, you place on fold, right, your neck back, and at the bottom, add 3 inches or 7.5 centimetres at the bottom. So I've got a piece of old piece of fabric here that we found, and what I'm just going to do is double it over. So there is a selvage edge. Make sure, because it's corduroy as well, and it has a nap on it, making sure that it's evenly between both sides, so the cord's even. So what we call that's on the warp. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is get my piece, and where it says place on fold, I will put that on and pin it onto the piece of fabric. Now, you can use old curtains, things like that. Jeans, you know, legs of jeans, you could do that as well. Gives you a nice feeling. Even maybe take the pocket side of it and give that a wee kind of feature on it. So with this one, because this is the back bottom, place on fold, and I want it all going in the one direction, as in the nap's going up that way, I will put it the wrong way around again, but place on the fold there. Okay, and I have got to add on 3 inches. I've got to remember to do that on this as well. And I will do the same again for the neck. First of all, I will cut out, because this is just a short piece here, so I will cut this out. We're adding on 3 inches, which is about here, so you can mark it, or just mark it with a pins, as I'm doing, just to give you a wee idea of where it's going. If you're quite straight, if you're not, do a ruler and charcoal and just get some tailor's chalk and give it a mark out for you. So we're doing the neck top first of all. And we just cut round it. There we go. And we're just cutting the bottom. Doesn't need to be totally exact, but there we go. So that's one piece cut out. We'll get on to the next one. I'm just going to cut my way into here just now. And again, what you're going to add is 3 inches onto this as well. Inches there. Just going to cut around. There we go. And we'll just cut across there. That. So that's the bottom back, and then we've just got the front to cut. Just cut that. Just get it into the curve. There we go. There we go. And that's our 3 pieces cut out. Just get rid of all the waste here. Right. So one of the first things what we're going to do is actually, so we'll take all the pins out and just hem the back so we get rid of the raw edges for the back of the hot water bottle cover. So you can do this way. With it like this and fold it over. Remember, we have got a good seam allowance here, so we are fine. So maybe taking that over just a short with a turn of 1 centimetre, so you've got a 1 centimetre turn there coming in. That's one. And there is the back neck again. And I've got this on me. Again, this is very easy to make. So that's the back. And again, so this is the top, so we're turning it. Can you see this? I hope you can see this okay, as I'll do it again there. And turning again. And then we're just pinning it in. And that's about 1 centimetre there. So it really turned over 2 centimetres. Really. That'll give you a nice even edge. And what you're going to do is stitch that on the machine. Now Now another way you can do this one, and I have done it in other ones, and I'll just go and I'll get hold of that, is by just putting a bias binding on it as well. So that's another thing. So again, for the back, you can either give it a seam or you can bias bind it. Thread, just to show what we're doing. We're using contrasting thread. There's that, and I'm doing the bottom, as I'd said earlier. Right, stitching that up. Making sure it all stays in. And if you notice, I'm watching where the foot is here. This is where the end of my fabric is. If you can see, this is where the foot is. I'm just guiding it along inside there. That's everything. There we go. Fantastic. Right, okay, so this is the front now. So we've done the back, we've done the seam at the back, and we're looking at putting a wee bit design on the front, a wee bit detail, just like we have in our previous ones over there. Yeah, okay, so it's really easy. What we are going to do is, and what I just do, is have a look at the side of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just cut, and basically that is what I do. Cut into it. And what I'm going to do here is just make a kind of heart shaped. There we go. And that's for the centre of that. What I will do is pin that on. So I want them all different. I'm wondering whether to put something in the middle of my heart here as well. So you can do all different things if you've got braiding or anything like that. Put a wee bit of braiding round it. And what I suggest you just do is just a wee zigzag all around the edges, as I have done in my previous ones, which I will show you here. Yeah, so it's just zigzagging along the edges, yeah, just to keep it all in place. Doing is just zigzagging around. You don't need to be too straight. All you want to do is just make sure making sure we're getting the ends. Watch you don't get your pins caught in, as I have. Them the wrong way round. There we go. Just going this way. As I say, very easy. There we go. There it is. Simple, easy. Pin on. You are going to get a wee bit because this is fluffy stuff, but don't worry about that. It'll all come together. And then just trim your ends as you would normally. So that's us got 3 pieces now of our hot water bottle cover. We've got the front, we've got the back bottom, and we've got the top neck. So what we're going to do is place the top neck on the pattern on the front. So this is with right sides together. Right. I'm going to place it over it so it all matches. again, right sides together. Right. Right sides together. And then starting again with the bottom piece, right sides together, we start from the bottom now, making sure we've got it in the centre. And again, we'll just pin it in place. Right, now what we've got here is it crossing over, so what we'll do is we will just pin it like such, and again it's naturally going to where it'll lie. Pin it like such, like this. So that's over all the pieces and it's collecting them all, so it's forming a pocket, which obviously will be where your hot water bottle cover will go into it. Now we go back in. Again, just for purposes of the hot water bottle colour, so you can see the thread, I'm just sewing in a lighter colour so you can see it. Normally you would use a matching one, but to be honest, you can use it any colour, you know. So what I'm doing now is just sewing all the way down. This is taking in all these things. Being careful not to get it, as you can get. You have to just take them out. They're trying to just get 1.5 centimetres or half an inch round. Keeping it even, trying to keep the shape as you go. Again, you can there's a wee bit round it here, trying to get the curves in. And it's fine if you have to stop. You know? Again, like that, yeah. Yeah. Just find it yourself. And then you'll go down again. Oops, ran out of spoon. Okay. Bobbin changed, all threaded and back on again. So I brought this down here, and we're going down the way. We're just doing the curve, and if need be, what you can do is put it in and help you. See, there's a wee bit off, so there's nothing wrong with going in and doing it again. So you get your curve nice and even. Just take your time. As you can see, I've got a wee bit going there, so we will just go back over and bring it in a wee bit more. That's it. There we go. Okay. So this is all very well, but what we do need to do is still make sure that we don't have any raw edges. So what we are just going to do is just a basic zigzag all the way around it, quite close to the seam. Once I've got all the pins out, and we'll just get on to that now. So what I'm just going to do is turn my machine to zigzag. I like the old ones, the old machines. So again, I've got it onto this where the line is, and following that stitch, which is easy to do. Round. Just take your time doing it. And again, there we are, and that's it finished. So that's where we are now. Okay, let's get back to the table. Okay, what we're going to do now is just trim the hot water bottle, all the raw edges, so it's getting close to the where our seams are. We'll just carry on all the way through, try and get as close as possible. The reason we did this as close is because we've got nice curves here. We want to make sure that the curves come out on the other side when we're, because we might need to just clip into it. Sometimes you can get away with it if it's nice and small. So we'll just carry on right round. Right round. That's my daughter coming in there to tell me what I'm missing. Yep, this is a family affair. Alright. It's quite tough at the bits that we've went over. So there's 3 layers at parts of it. So coming in here, find another curve. And there. Might you just give it a wee snip at the corners there as well. Okay, so let's just try and make sure we've got rid of all the threads as well. Nothing worse than having threads all over the place. Alright, let's hopefully that's it. Right, okay, just got a wee sugar down, get rid of all that. Now what we're going to do now is just turn it the right way around. So, just pushing it right out, right way round, and again up the top, poking out all the corners so they're nice and even, and again round the side here, and this side here. And here we go, another hot water bottle cover.